Okay, yay! Hopefully this time works. Okay, so by the way, this is my hair looks like when I don't straighten. It's all curly and stuff, and so bear with me. Okay, so a while back I did those Yu-Gi-Oh question thingies that everyone else seems to be doing. So here's my answer video to your questions. Okay, so question number one from Cindy. If you could sit down with any character and talk to them, who would it be, why, and what would you say? I'm gonna sit with this little fucker right here because like I just want to know what his problem is because he's richer than God, has the like Yami said it himself well in the abridged, you have more money than God, the best company in the world, and all this other shit, and you want to be the vaguely titled king of games. Like, dude, just get on with your fucking life. I just, wow. If not him, um, no, I just want to sit down with him and talk to him and just yell at him for that because oh god, he irritates me with that, but I love him because of that. If not that, maybe Bakura, for him to slowly explain what his master plan was. Same with Merrick, also, slowly explain what your master plan was. Okay. So yeah, that's mainly it. So from Jesse, guilty pleasure pairings. Okay, let's see, guilty pleasure pairings. So pairings that I like, but I hate myself for liking them. Sort of antago shipping. I sort of hate myself that I'm liking it so much. Like, like I literally never thought about it or even liked it. All of a sudden, I'm like, I kind of want to see an Antago picture. Then fuck it, like 30 minutes later, that happened. So there's Antago shipping. Basically, any Rio. Yeah, see, I'm saying it right because apparently it's Rio, not Ryu, and I've been saying Ryu, and that bugs my friend. So Rio, any Rio pairing. Um, let's see. So any Rio pairing, Antago shipping, Breath shipping, shoot shipping. That's about it. I don't know. I say ship and ship. It's not really a guilty pleasure all that much. Like most Rio pairings would be honestly guilty pleasures for me, just because I don't really care for him much. But damn, make me so damn shippable. And how do you feel about Kaiba's relationship with Mokuba? I really like that relationship. It's super cute. And oh no, wait, back to the guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure sometimes is honestly puppy shipping because I see pictures and I'm like, so yeah. Okay, now back to to Kaiba's relationship with Mokuba. It's honestly super cute. I adore it. I kind of like it better in the manga in which when you first are introduced to them. It's demented. It's creepy. He doesn't even like Kaiba doesn't even like Mokuba that much or loves him that much. But then I really love how because of Mokuba's love for him and that card, his mind comes back and he just first thing he does, gonna go off and find my brother, and that's the cutest thing ever. It's better done there than in the anime where it's like, I lost the card game. Here, Mokuba, go take care of everything while I go have an existential breakdown or something. I don't know. But yeah, I really love their relationship. It's adorable. But that's just me because I love brother relationships. Okay, from Mickey. Even from like just seeing pictures, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh crossover pairing? Yu-Gi-Oh universe crossover pairing. It's still synchro shipping. I love synchro shipping. Oh my gosh. So it's still synchro shipping, which is Yami and Yusei, because even the pictures are so utterly adorable. I can't even describe them. Um, Basically any pairing with Jaden, he also is basically good with everyone. I'm not even kidding. Damn, okay. um okay, I like the idea of this is not a pairing, but I do like it. It's a with Yuma, the main character from Zex, is it Zexel or Zeal? Everyone calls it Zexel, but it's pronounced Zeal. fuck, it's Zexal. Um, where Yuma is the child of Yusei and Aki, and like when I first saw Yuma, I was like, his hair was like, God, your design was ripped off from Yusei. You're their love child. Fuck it. And after seeing like a few episodes, I'm like, okay, your personality is nothing like theirs. God knows what happened, but you're their love child. Yep, yep. And you can't convince me otherwise. Oh, I kind of like a bro ship of Jack and Kaiba. That'd be cute and funny. Uh, I'd love to see a showdown between Kiru and at least see like a thing between Kiru and Merrick. That'd be like the hottest thing ever. I ain't gonna lie. um, that's about it. Yeah, I'll ship anything from there. Can Astral and Pegasus like have a conversation who can be sassier? That'd be hilarious. Okay. Let's see. If you could be friends with any Yu-Gi-Oh character, who would it be? I'd want to be friends with Mana. I'm friends with I'm friends with Yami. He's kind of funny. Joey, definitely. When you say any Yu-Gi-Oh characters, does the ones in the other series count? Because they're so totally love to be friends with the Jack. I mean, he's such an EMF. He's that lazy jackass. Everyone knows he's just so full of himself, but he's a lazy jackass, and I relate to that so heavily. So, um, I want to be friends with the manga Bakura because he's so funny. Um, Yugi, definitely a Yugi. Okay, I'd be friends with anyone from 5Ds. I'd be friends with like a Jaden and a Chaz. That's named from GX, right? Chaz, yeah. Um, Zexel, I kind of am friends with some people like them. Not far in it yet, but from the original series, because that's what I'm assuming you're asking. Mainly, I'd be friends with Anzu, a Joey, a Yugi. I wouldn't want to be friends with the Kaiba. No, I'd slap him all the time. Yeah, also be friends with Pegasus. With the Pegasus, yeah. Let's see. If you were to cosplay as a Yu-Gi-Oh character, which one will it be? If you're, let's see. Cosplay as any Yu-Gi-Oh character? Well, personally, I'd love to cosplay as him. Okay, this little fucker. Because I just love his clothes! But that fucking hair, no, I just don't want to deal with that crap. But, I am actually playing a cosplay of, Season 0 Kaiba. So I shall have the green hair and the white clothes, and it'll be awesome. So Season 0 Kaiba I will definitely do. But if I had any choice to do any character, it would probably be like Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. It'd be one of those two, because fuck yeah. And let's see, if you're in the TV show, who would be your best friend? Mana. I'm not even. It would be her. Next question. Do you like base shipping? Okay, literally when I first saw this question, so let me say this. I cracked up. I was laughing so hard because like oh my god, yes I do. I really love this pairing. It was um like it was my OTP before it was Mizu ship. It was my that base ship, yeah. Base ship was my OTP after blind shipping, and it was and before Mizu, and after I got transferred to Mizu, it's like my fourth favorite pairing now. But fuck, I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, just why did it happen? Okay, let's see. Next question. What is your favorite monster card? I'm gonna be an unimaginative jackass and just say Dark Magician. He's been my favorite since like forever, even when I was a kid. And if you could have a Millennium Mine, which one would you have? You know, after some time realizing, like growing up, I thought like when I was a kid, I thought the Millennium Mines were super cool, and then I got older and watched the series, and I'm like, they aren't as cool as I remember. The Millennium Puzzle, I don't get it. Millennium Ring kind of sucks. All you can do is find the other shit. Key, I don't want to see people's mind. I want to keep my eye. The scale is kind of useless to me. Future, okay, it's for me. It'd be either the necklace or the rod, and personally, I'd want the rod. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Helena, you know how you speak to me in this. Which ships besides tender make you the angriest? I'm sure you would like me to rant. Okay. Um, Let me just explain. Tender shipping doesn't make me angry. The pairing itself is fine. The characters are okay, I guess. I like their dynamic. What I hate and what makes me angry is the fandom for it. Oh my god. Besides the few tender shippers I know. Oh my god. Wow. Shut up. But and also I hate the way they characterize the characters. Like I literally like when I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go on this little rant. So when I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh when I was like 14, I was trying to like convince myself that I was a tender shipper and a puzzle shipper and a bronze shipper and a puppy shipper. I was seriously trying to convince myself of those things. And I was reading this one tender shipping fic in which Ryu was kidnapped by these pirates. Guess who the pirate captain is? I mean, just guess. And every night he was supposed to be Bakura's sex slave or something, and like every night he would just rape him, and I'm like, why is this a romance? Like I'm okay with non-con, but it's like, wow, this is wow. And then he was so whiny, so useless. I just wanted to hurt him. Why didn't Bakura just throw him overboard? Then Merrick fell for him, and then Kaiba wanted to go rescue him, and I'm just like, shoot me now. I don't even remember this fucker. Okay, whoa, that was a rant. So besides tender shipping, puppy shipping makes me mad mainly because of the way the fandom portrays like seeing it in the anime. It's fine, but it's just the fandom is just I want to hurt them sometimes. There's that, and then there's puzzle shipping. Like there's a whole thing a while back on Tumblr about puzzle shipping, whether it's canon or not. And what really makes me mad about the puzzle shippers is that they think it's canon, and I'm just like, no, it's not. I have a canon OTP, and I can tell you for one thing that puzzle shipping is not canon. And also, why would you want it to be canon? All the canon pairings in this show either die or just don't fucking happen. Like, you have everything else. Why do you want it to be canon? Really. And God, they use the evidence of. Hold on, I have it in here. Hold on, because it's funny. It's my Yu-Gi-Oh book. Hold on, I had it bookmarked somewhere. Where is it? Okay, like this page right here, where it's like I want to be with you or whatever. Right. So I know the way I just bent my book was terrible. I'm sorry, I just love how dramatic this is. Let's go to a coffee shop. Okay, and then okay, he has this talk with Anzu where after this whole date, yeah, like I want to know more about myself. I want to know where I should go, where I belong. See, right there, yeah, right there. He's thinking that he should go out and find himself. And if you're gonna use the other scene where it's like, I want to be with you forever, please point out to the part where he's like talking to Anzu saying, I'm gonna go find myself. Please don't tell my eye about this. Like, dick. So, sorry, tiny puzzle shippers, but sometimes that just really irritates me. Also, thief shipping all around makes me mad. I'm mad that it's all over the Abridged series. When I get into the show, like, whenever we watch the show, I was like, what the I forgot who Merrick was. I so forgot who he was. And so when I got to the fandom and I found Thief Shipper, I'm like, what the fuck is who the fuck is Merrick again? Was that the blonde dude with the big hair? Oh no, that was Yami Merrick. What did Merrick do? I so forgot about him. But Merrick just kind of and with him and Bakura, it's like it doesn't do anything for me, and I just want it to go away. It doesn't even look. It's just gotten insanely popular lately, and here's a visual representation of what I want to do whenever I see it. Hold on. No, wait, not this one. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Here's England to demonstrate what I want to do when I see thief shipping. Pretend he is thief shipping. This is what I do to thief shipping. That is what I want to do to it every time I see it, because I'm just like, go away. So, yeah, there's that. Silent shipping will forever, ever, ever make me angry. Oh my gosh, it is so, it is such a terrible pairing. I could write essays to you on why it's such a terrible pairing, but I won't, because I think I've already have before. But, to the thief shipping one, why it's so terrible, because I haven't talked about it, why it's so terrible, because I just told you my reaction. But the reason it's so terrible is because they don't work. They just really don't. Like, at the end of the day, they're both using each other, the means to each other's plans, and once Merrick's no longer a villain by the end of season 2, because face it. Actually, no, not even by the end of season 2. Once young Merrick comes around, does Baka even care? No, because he's not a villain anymore. Their dynamic really only works for each other once they're both villains. Once one of them is no longer a villain, the dynamic completely falls short because one of them still wants to go out and kill people while the other one has completely given up on his goals. I probably talked way too fast for that. I'm so sorry. And Helena asked another question. Which she asked, any episodes you've skipped out of interest? Lack of interest? God, I wish. No, I watched every single episode. Oh my gosh, I wish I could skip episodes, but I never do. In any anime, I sit through them, which is torturous sometimes because it's like, why did I watch this? God, yeah. Okay, so Train and your onslaught of questions. First one, how do you feel about Kisara as a character? Okay, I love Kisara. I really do. I love her. And she started off being really cool and mysterious and all that shit, and in the manga she was just held up in this cage for you know, at first she was being abused. That was cool. Not cool she was abused, but how she was just kind of cool. Then she got this scene with her and Seto and Akhenaten in the dungeon. That was awesome. And the next time we see her is when Seto is going off to rescue her inside the collapsing palace. That was in the manga. And I'm like, and we're missing some scenes here. I want to see some shit with her. I want to know her backstory. I want to know her dilemma. I want to know everything. And then the anime, they tried to cover that up more, and it's like, okay, I have a better sense of her character, but not really, because I didn't get enough of her, and her whole motivation was just to run after Seto. Oh. And that was just like, eh? OTP and all, but character? Do you think she lived to her potential? If her potential was just to be like, Seto-sama, Seto-sama, then sure. But if not, because she's supposed to be the blue eyes white dragon. And to know, and from second season, we're supposed, like, there's this story with the blue eyes white dragon we don't know about. Like, where the fuck did he get it? And then finally when we get to the duel with Kaiba and Ishizu, there's this flashback about this girl he's holding, okay, and his heart, and it's like, why does my chest hurt? And I'm like, what? What is this shit? And I'm so curious. And then we finally get season 5, and it's like, oh my god, she's the blood protecting the girl. Oh my god! And we get nothing, and I'm like, so yeah, I don't think she lived up to her potential that well, really. What sparks your interest in a ship, both canon and crack? I have no idea. What usually is the case is like if I can see it working, like even for like I can, okay, like for example with canon ships, I have to like their dynamic, I have to like their scenes together, I have to think they look good together, because with a canon pairing, if they look horrible together, they just look like terrible, like they just don't look aesthetically pleasing to each other. By to each other I mean put them together like right next to each other and they don't look good together, I'm just gonna be like, this will take me a while to get there, and it will take me a while to get past the fact that they do not look good together. But I do it anyway. And also, there's that you have to look good together. That's not really high on my criteria list, just kind of lowish, but sort of important to me. If I think their reactions are cute together, like if I just like, aww, if I'm like that. If it's just overall hot, then I'm like, yeah. But I like emotion in parents. If I think their personalities will work well together, like canon pairing for me would be in Yu-Gi-Oh would be Mizu shipping. I think they really work wonderfully together. I like that she brings out the she um she helps him turn away the darkness in him, and I like her devotion to him, and I like his willingness to help her, even though he's kind of a cold character, and I'm just like, ooh, there's that. And for like crack ships, what I think for them is how much fun can I have in this, pride shipping's kind of it's crackish. By crackish I mean fanon. Like there's a lot of fun in that pairing. Turbulence and all that. For Antago shipping, which is Kaiba and Bakura, I think that's a hilariously fun pairing. Also with a lot of drama and shit. Um, shit. Just some other ones they're not coming to mind at the moment for some odd reason. Oh, like foreign shipping with Leon and Rebecca. I just think it'd be the cutest thing ever, and I ship it mainly because it's cute. And there's other pairings where it's like, can you guys just get it on already? Which is basically every Thief King ship ever. I mean, damn, boy. Damn. Sorry, boy. I mean, man. Manly. Okay? There's that. Yeah. So yeah, if I think the pairing's like fun to work with and fun to see, and their interactions are fun or cute or hot or whatever, so basically I'll take almost anything. But if like the pairing itself just doesn't attract to me, and it will do nothing but annoy me because their personalities are kind of like water and oil, and by water and oil I mean not in a good way. Like sometimes I like water and oil ships that they just piss at each other all the time, but they have to have at least one point in there where there's like for example, with pride shipping, it's like water and oil. Something with like puppy shipping, it's water and oil. But the thing and the difference there is like pride shipping, you can see that they have some kind of mutual respect for one another. But with puppy shipping, it's like Kaiba didn't even call Joey a duelist until he was dead. It's like, okay, respect. I know respect for the dead is a thing, but come on, man, come on. And that was kind of jerky thing, but that's kind of with me. It has to be some kind of respect in there, with water and oil ships. So yeah. And what's your favorite season? I'm gonna be lame and answer season 5. That's the one I go back to the most. I'm so sorry. I know everyone hates that season because it's so confusing and all that stuff. But it's like, that's the season I rewatched first, and that's the one I always go back to. I'm sorry. Are there any friendships or platonic relationships you felt could have been expanded on? Can I just say season 5 again? I mean, everything in season 5. I wanted a relationship between Atem and his priest. I wanted a relationship between Atem and Mahad. And I wanted a relationship between all these little fucks together. Because I'm so curious. Okay, you built up this thing for like a bajillion volumes. Was it like a bajillion? I don't know. For a bajillion volumes and like 200 episodes, and it's like we finally get to it, and we go right into this shit. I'm like, no, you go back. Take some slow time. This is the slow season. Take your time and show me shit I want to see. So yeah, there was that. Also, another relationship I think could have just been expanded on maybe a teensy bit more would have been like that's about it, actually, yeah. I'm kind of lame. I just think season 5, it's like, yes, that exactly. Maybe some Kaiba and Pegasus, I would like to see how that relationship would have worked. Or some friendship, bromance. They're both CEOs. Shit. Okay. So, Pika asked, if you could change anything in the series, what would you change and why? Okay, hold on a second. Gonna need a drink for some water. Okay. What would I change? Okay. I'm just building this up. I'm sorry. Okay, what I would definitely change, for sure, is I would add season 0 to the actual show, like what Helena said, pretty much. How she wanted season 0 to be a thing that happened. Yeah, that's a thing that should have happened in the show. Like, keep that a thing. Because it would have worked so much well with season 1 if that was a thing. Because now it makes sense why he's a bit nicer. Because he's supposed to be psychotic, then turns a bit nicer along the way. And I would have liked that a lot better. And then season 5, because I think everything else was handled fine, I guess. Well, some things in season 2 I would change, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah. We'll get to that in a second. And with season 5, what I would change is I would honestly just take out Beef King and Zork. The reason I would take that out is because it came out of nowhere. It legitimately came out of nowhere because the entire series built up the epic fight between these two little fuckers in ancient Egypt, and I wanted to see that. I wanted to see their stupid little fight between Dark Magician and Blue Eyes and how that clashed to destroy Egypt. And I wanted to see that. I wanted to see why this pass butt called this pass butt. Oh shit, his body, where'd it go? Where'd his body go? I found it. I found his body. I wanted to know what this pass butt, why this pass butt called this pass butt a bad ruler and an evil person, all that. I wanted to know these things. And then the moment we get season 5, it's all about Thief King who comes in there and destroys the day. And how the fuck is he supposed to get all these little millennium items? I mean, really? He's stronger than all of them. I get hatred fuels you and all, but oh my god, your hatred really fuels your shit. This thing is coming up. Okay, I think it's good now. Okay, I'm gonna leave you up there. Oh my god, I was so scared. And it's just, you hijacked the series, man. I've been waiting for this thing that's been building up, and then this shit comes out, and we have to wait for that to end. And when it finally ends, I'm glad. It's so funny how they built that up for all of Millennium Arc, how this thing is actually really terrifying, and then that was resolved. The last thing that's set up is this past self's jackass dad taking over him and killing Kisara, and whoa, my light went out. Okay, killing Kisara, and then this weird, tiny, insignificant little duel between these two buttheads, and I'm like, what? No. You go back and rewrite that shit. It should have been way more epic. That should have been the season. My light! It went out. I'm sorry, my light bulb's an ass. Where the whole season should have been Atem. I want to actually see the Atem character, not Yami in Atem's clothing, but Atem as a jackass, and Yami in this body realizing, shit, I'm a jackass, yeah, and I'm gonna change this, and I want to see how this fight destroyed Egypt and all that crap. I wanted to see that really, really badly, and I would just, I don't even know what Bakuro's purpose was there for if he's just didn't do anything for the whole show. I guess he would have been there, but I don't think his story should have been as important as it was. Alright, she also asked, what made Kaiba your favorite character? Okay, so y'all know I love Inuyasha, and this, I swear this is irrelevant, and he's my favorite character, this jackass, because he's just really great character. But what I learned after that anime was, I really like the dicks with daddy and brother issues. I love them so much, and that proved almost accurate. Almost every anime I watch afterwards, the dicks with daddy issues or brother issues or both, I end up loving. And then so when we watched Yu-Gi-Oh, when I was a kid, I liked Kaiba, but honestly Yami was my favorite character, but Kaiba was a character I really liked, but not as much as I like Yami. So when I finally got back, so when I rewatched Yu-Gi-Oh, this butt munch became far more appealing to me. I'm like, hey, you're kind of hot here. Yeah, I can get into that. So yeah, and he just became more interesting to me, more complex, wow, I really like you. Maturity did great things. Puberty did miraculous things. And then you asked, how did you get into Pride shipping? Oh, this is another fun story involving fanfics I get to tell. Okay, so when I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, I was reading fanfics and watching the show at the same time, which was a bad idea. I don't recommend anyone ever doing that, ever. So I was mostly reading puzzle fanfics, and I'm like, they write this like it's canon. Was that a thing that happened? I don't remember. It must be. There's so much fanfic on it. I'm crying, sorry. And so I was reading them, and I came across this one in which it was actually really well written. If I could find it again, I would read it again. But pretty much here's how it went. Yugi was in love with Joey. Joey was in love with Kaiba. Kaiba was in love with Yami, and Yami was in love with Yugi. So we have this little love square. And then these four got trapped on this desert island. And as much as I wanted Yugi and Yami together, the parts I was mostly interested in were the Kaiba parts that involved Yami. And I was like, I swear I just bro shipped them, and then that, but I kept being more fascinated in their parts and their moments. And when we got to the ending of that story, because the story had two endings, the one I liked, I liked the ending where the puzzle shipping and the puppy shipping happened. That was a good ending, I guess. But the one I really, really, really loved was the wish shipping. I didn't like the wish shipping because I just don't like wish shipping, and pride shipping. I was like, okay, like this. So then after that, I started looking up doujinshis while telling myself I bro ship them. And then I looked at fan art while I bro ship them. And then I was reading a couple smutty pics while I bro ship them. And I can tell myself, no, I just really like their dynamic. Okay, I just really like their dynamic. It's really interesting and fun to watch. And then I got further into the series, and then I'm like, fuck it. I'm in love. You two babies. Take up my life. Hold on, let's make them kiss. His hair blocks it! Oh my god, this is actually... Oh, there we go! I got it! Yeah! Okay, so yeah, those two took over my life. Well, because I kept denying it. It was so funny. Like, once I got further into the series, I was like, puzzle what? It's all about pride shipping now, baby. And then season 5 came in and destroyed everything. Actually, season 5 came and introduced me to scandal shipping, and then it's like, ah! Okay, she also asked, if you had the chance to remove a character or season, who or which would go and why? I know everyone would like to remove season 4, and I would also agree with that if I remembered it at all, because I haven't rewatched it in forever. But I like the shipping moments in there. I like the characters introduced, and I like the fan service, and I kind of like the plot. So I will keep that season, and I will keep the beginning of season 5 too. But the character I would take out, honestly, is Merrick Ishtar. I know. Prepare to attack me, but hold on your attacks for 5 minutes, okay? You can handle 5 minutes. But the reason I just would take him out is because he's okay. Unpopular opinion, but he's pointless. Okay, he's pointless. Please don't attack me. I surrender. But he's just really pointless to me. Like, okay, the markings on his back is supposed to show how the pharaoh is supposed to get his memories back, but isn't that what the giant rock is there for? Okay, there's that, and then he's also there to give him to orchestrate this whole thing, be the villain of the season. But isn't that what Yami Merrick was there for? And then he was supposed to be there to, what was it? Provide shit. I don't know what he was there for. That's the thing. Like, the thing on his back is kind of pointless because the rock literally tells you what to do. And he was there, I guess, to give... You know what? I know what he was there for. He was there to lose... He was there to lose the duel with String. He was there to mind control Strings, to lose to Yami, so Yami could have Slifer, and that's about it. But you know what? I don't think he was actually there for that either, because Yami Merrick could have been there and done the exact same shit through someone else. Like, Merrick he's just there to be a sob story villain. Like, with Pegasus, though, at least when Pegasus did it, we didn't get his sob story till he was done. Till he was done with his arc. Till his arc. And he was done being a villain. Because then we can now sympathize with, and now we see what he was doing with all this shit. With Merrick, it's right smack dab in the middle of the thing where he stops being a villain, and then we all have to be like, "Aw, poor baby." But you know what? At least with Pegasus, he is sorry for the things he's done. He is sorry for, taking Mokuba's body, Yugi's grandpa, all that shit. He released him. It was just like, I failed. Whatever. It's okay. And then he dies. Yeah. And he gets punishment. His eye gets taken away and he dies. And all that shit. He gets punished for that. With Merrick, What did you do that was actually villainous? You didn't. One, you didn't even kill your dad. That was Yami Merrick. Two, I guess the people you brainwashed and caused to kill themselves. You know, I'm pretty sure Arcana, is that it? Yes, Arcana. Okay, I'm pretty sure the manga, I think he committed suicide. Or did he? I don't remember. I think he was trying to make him kill himself, or not. I don't remember. I have to read that again. But either way, it's like, wow, you brainwashed some people, you did all these bad shit. Did you feel sorry for that? No, you're just sorry for the pain that you caused Rishi. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's about it. You know what? Young Merrick should have been the actual villain of the season, because Merrick got nothing accomplished. Oh my god, he's just there to, like, he does these terrible things. He turns Joey and Anzu against Yami, and, well, I guess just Joey against Yami and Yugi, and, you know, tries to make them kill each other, and it's like, no apology needed, haha. And there's that, and then there's also lying to them. Hi, my name's Namu. Fuck you and your Namu. And, you know, like, I just am so bored with him. Like, I watch him in season 2, and I'm just like, skip scene, skip scene, skip scene, skip scene. You strip, good for you. Skip scene, skip scene. Like, I am just bored watching it. And then I'm like, when does Yami Merrick come in? He should have been the actual villain of the season, because Merrick was pointless. He was honestly there to introduce Yami Merrick, because I see no purpose other for him. Like, he doesn't actually apologize for any of the bad shit he does at the end. They just forgive him. And it's like, that's great. I guess. Not really. No. Eh. And also, some of his fans are kind of obnoxious. No offense. I don't mean some of you lovely people. I love you guys. I love the Merrick fans that are my friends. But some of his other fans are just, oh my gosh, just because a person has this incredibly sad story, it doesn't make them a good person, okay? Like, I admit, he has a bit of a sob story, yeah, but you know what? He's a jackass and he's a dick, and if I met him in real life, I would slap him. With Merrick, yeah, he has a big-ass sob story, but you know what? He was still a terrible person for the things he did that he did not apologize for. And I'm not gonna forgive him in the end because, oh, I had this alter ego that did everything. Good for you! Oh my god, I just really don't like Merrick. I would take him out completely, and it would just be Yami Merrick taking over the show, which would be great, actually, because Merrick was just pointless. Yeah, he's just there to look pretty and take off his clothes all the time. I'm pretty sure, like, I've asked some people why they like him, and I swear it's just because he does this. And I'm like, so there's that. I would take him out because he's so utterly pointless. So, yeah. Okay, next question. Can you talk about the series' female characters and your thoughts on their strengths and weaknesses? I talked about Kisara, so I won't talk about anything else about her again. Ishizu, as the abridged series says it, she's a character shrouded in mystery and intrigue, which really means she's boring and bland. She's boring and bland because she's mysterious and all that shit, and she's just there to be the big sister, looks after Merrick, because God knows we can't have any developed females in this show. Okay, I like her design. I think she's cool. I wish she did more shit. I like that she was all, like, terrorizing Kaiba in their duel. That was fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I like how she can just put Kaiba down, like, shut up. So, there's that. Could she have just won one duel in the show? Like, would it have killed the writers? You know, would it have killed Kazuki Takahashi or the writers of the show to ever just give her a duel where she wins once? Like, I would have loved to have seen one duel where she wins. Like, you can't talk about she's the strong female duelist, yet every time I see her in a duel, she somehow goes flat. Okay, I get the duel with Joey, she's like, no way! How did you see through my strategy? Like, okay, you're an experienced duelist. He's a rookie. How did you not beat him? I get it, pure luck, but okay, I can forgive it. That's the show. With Anzu, she just gave up on the duel. I'm like, okay. Then duel with Yami, the thing she had been waiting for. What did she do? I surrender. Then there's a duel with Yami Merrick. Yeah, let's get to this shit. What happens? She basically has a mental breakdown because she can't remember anyone. Okay, let's. Okay, then there's season 4 where she has her duel with Joey again. And she's about to lose, then Valen comes in and rescues the day! And, no wait, she did win! She won against Joey, didn't she? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she won against Joey. Maybe? Yeah. I think she did win. Did she win or did Joey just give up? God, I don't remember. But either way, at the end of that duel, she also broke down. So it's like... and then we don't see her again after that. It's like, strong female duelist, everyone! A woman who breaks down in literally every duel she has. And wins none of them! Yeah, there's that. Oh god. Okay, Anzu. I love her. Okay, I absolutely adore her. I like that she's the strong type that, you know, she cries when she needs to, she's strong when she needs to be, she's there for her friends, she's like their rock to stand on, and I'm like, good for you, girl. You go, girl, yeah. I love her. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Serenity is literally there to be Joey's point in Duelist Kingdom, and after that she basically has no more point, and I just don't care about her anymore. I guess she's okay. Yeah, that's about it. She's the rock for Joey to stand on, except when she wants to run off, and then yeah, I guess she's okay. Rebecca is a spunky brat, and I like her because she's a spunky brat, but I also hate her because she's an obnoxious brat, but I love her because she's a brat, and it's like, I don't know, I'm torn. And then there's... Wait, there's... I swear I'm missing a girl. Mana, there we go. I'm like, besides Mana, who am I missing? Dark Magician Girl, does she count as a female character? No, I don't think so. She's awesome. I love Dark Magician Girl. There's no flaws with her. But anyway, Mana. Oh, now I remember. Okay, now I remember who else I missed. With Mana, she's like the most developed female of the series. Like, she starts off, you know, not really caring about her studies. Like, oops, my mistake. I guess I should, you know, unfreeze them. Crap, I don't know how to unfreeze them. Ah, oh well. That was basically her character. And I'm like, you're so cute. She's basically carefree now. Then after Maha dies, you know, she's like, I'm gonna buckle down and be the strongest magician I can be. And you know what? After that, she's not as careless or carefree anymore. She buckles down and does shit. And I'm like, development. Oh. Isis, she's basically the same as Ishizu. Except I've seen her shed tears, so therefore, emotion. God, what other girl am I missing? I swear there's a girl I'm missing. I've said Anzu, Mai, Serenity, Kisara. I've already discussed Kisara. Mai, Rebecca, Vivian? Yeah, Vivian, there we go. Was she there enough for me to discuss? I mean, really? She's just there. I don't know what else there is for me to say about her. Discuss. I swear I'm missing someone, but I don't think I am. So I'm just gonna move on because I don't think I'm missing anyone else. Yeah. Okay. Question from Jenny. Where on earth did you get that adorable picture of adorableness? Pixiv. And the link to that is in the description box. Next question. Do you think it's better the English dub or Japanese dub? Japanese dub. Like, I've seen some of the English one lately, and I want to kill Yami Merrick because his voice irritates me. I want to hurt Presetto because thou art talking like this is so damn annoying. And some of their lines are stupid too. And I just like the Japanese version overall. What's your favorite friendship / bromance? Yami and Yugi for sure, like for sure. That's my favorite. Another one would be the relationship between Yami and his Dark Magician. That's like beautiful to me. Actually, Yami and his Dark Magicians, but mostly with his Dark Magician, it's beautiful. I like the Merrick and Baka romance as as much as I dislike Merrick and don't care for Bakura, I really think that their bromance is hilarious and really cool once they're both villains. Um, that's about it. Oh, if Mahad and Mana counts as a bromance, then yeah, that's a definite bromance I can get behind. What is your opinion of Mana? Did I just say this? I fucking love her. Oh my gosh, I love her. I adore her. Yeah. The only thing I wish she had more screen time. That's about it. What couples do you love the most? Mizu shipping's my OTP, like, for sure, for sure. Then there's blue shipping. Then there's pride shipping. Then there's vase shipping, servant shipping, and foreign shipping. And those are my top ships, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Those are the ones I can, like, label as OTPs. Other than that, those are the ones I really love. Yeah. Other ones are more just like, I have obsessions with them and then I forget about them, and yeah. Next questions. How about this? If you could change something in the series, what thing would you change to make it more interesting? I would. Okay, it's gonna sound terrible, but I would take out the Thief King no, actually I would keep the Thief King plot, but I would make it a subplot, and I would make Atem the asshole he was supposed to be, and actually I would have actually made him kill Kisara, or at least be the one responsible for her death, so that way when Akhenaten comes in to brainwash Seto, it would actually be Seto and not Akhenaten controlling Seto. That would be the one to fight Atem, and that way I could get that big epic show that I've been wanting, while Bakura is on the side doing some shit like he is for the entire fucking anime. And it's like, yeah, that would have been actually really cool. Like, Akhenaten could have just hired the Thief King because of his hatred for the Millennium Items and for the royal and for the nobles and all that, to go and cause havoc. So that way, the king can rule with his iron fist, and do some shit. And I would actually have Kisara be like from the same place that the Thief King's from, so that way we can have this nice contrast of, how is evil born? Is it really from there or from another place? And how is your surroundings really like make you an outcome? And then I would somehow have, oh my god, I wish this was season 5 because it's just so much more interesting. Yeah, and then like I would still have Yugi and them, and they're looking for his name, but I would just make the Egypt arc, like the battle shit in there, far more fascinating. So that way it would look like, Bakura was in league with, Akhenaten like he's supposed to be, and the Preset was in league with him the whole time because Akhenaten had somehow tricked Atem that Kisara was behind this whole damn thing, and he thought that was her too, so he mind crushed her like, he does with basically almost everyone. And he realizes a little too late that it wasn't her that was doing all this shit, and Seto being absolutely smitten with her is gonna go. That's how he gets the blue eyes, and is now going to go and wage war on him, and that's how they destroy Egypt and all that shit, which is what I wanted, but it didn't happen. And last question: what do you think Yu-Gi-Oh left behind to explore enough? Again, season 5, the Millennium Arc, like, oh, everything is just here. Okay, what I wanted to explore, honestly, I want to know about Ten's past. I want to know about his relationship with Mahad. I want to know how Seto's life was. Like, the anime gave that a little bit of a backstory, but you know what? I kind of wanted to know the in-between time between village burning and him getting to the palace. Like, he was really go-getter and all that shit. I want a few flashbacks here. I wanted all this shit, okay? I really, really wanted that. Really badly, because everyone else got all their backstories wrapped up. I kind of also want to know how Thief King's life went after his village was massacred. I want to know how that shit went too. I want to know half this crap. I want to know how Akhenaten, try to interact with Seto. I want to know why he sent him away from the palace and all that shit. I just want to know everything in season 5. I want to know how Seto and Kisara actually fell in love. I want to see their development and their beautiful relationship actually become this really great and beautiful relationship that's supposed to end tragically. And I wanted and I wanted this, like, loads of things I wanted, but it didn't happen. And yeah, that's just Millennium World wasn't explored enough, and I really wanted it to be explored because Egypt would have been so cool, and it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. So those are all my questions. Lovely. I'm gonna take some water now. I have talked for 15 minutes about Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my gosh, yeah. I probably told you guys shit you didn't even want to know. Oh, as a bonus, I'll tell you how I got into it again. It was funny as hell. How I got into it back when I was 14. So I was watching it. So I got a new computer and I was like, yeah. And I was watching anime that when I was a kid. I was watching the Japanese versions, and I'm like, wow, these are so much better. Like card captors. First 8 episodes totally skipped down. And then I started watching that, and I'm like, you know what anime should I watch next? So my mind told me Pokemon. I should watch Pokemon Japanese just to see how that went. And somehow my fingers interpreted that as Yu-Gi-Oh. And then I saw episode 200 in which they were in the rain. I'm like, Yummy's voice is hot, yeah. Bakur, you sound like a chick, but I dig your voice. And then I got to like the episode where Mahad dies, and I'm like, perhaps I should go back and rewatch this show because I don't remember this shit. and and uh, and then I went back and just typed in Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 1 and it season 0, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I rewatched that, and then it got on to Duelist Kingdom and all that shit, because I typed out something incorrectly, and it was really funny to me how I spent an entire summer watching Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, that's a bonus story for you guys. Okay, I should probably get to shutting up now because this video is like 50 minutes long. Okay, so, bye-bye.